Well, hello, old friends, and welcome back to the channel. Great news, everyone. It's Babylon 5 time, and this time we'll be watching Season 5, Episode 12, The Ragged Edge. Friends, after this one, it's T-minus single digits until we finish the series. I both cannot wait for it to be here and would rather it not be here. You know, it's a bittersweet moment to be on the back end of a fantastic tale, but it is a fantastic tale that deserves a conclusion. So let's get into it, friends. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time for Babylon 5 or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear, dear friends, all that is then and this is now. And what is now? Now it's time for The Ragged Edge, the 12th episode of the 5th and final season of Babylon 5. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go. The Ragged Edge. I'll be saying the Raggedy Edge the entire time because of Firefly, but here we are.
Who knew that the presidency was 50% panic and 50% paperwork?
Any bureaucrat.
I'll tell them we're declaring war on Earth. That will give them something positive to think about.
Good, good. Give me the paperwork and I'll sign it.
Done.
They really haven't used Lynn much in this season. I mean, we've seen her in scenes with John, and that's about it. One with Lanier.
Sorry I'm late.
Well, there's nobody here.
They're not here.
Uh-oh.
Voted to boycott all future meetings of the Council until we can guarantee the safety of their shipping lines against the recent series of attacks.
Why the hell are we getting the sole rap for this? Shouldn't their own governments be pitching in?
Each government can only operate its military within its own borders without causing an incident.
Yeah, they're looking to you for oversight.
They say that if we are not strong enough to protect our own members, or at least find out who's responsible, what point is there in belonging to the Alliance?
They're not wrong.
Well, as much as I hate to admit it, they've got a point.
Yep.
We need a break. A witness. Something.
Yes, we do. Badly.
They're jamming the signal. You gotta give me more power. Maybe we can outrun them.
Doing the best I can.
Red Star 9.
Jimmy! Computer, hit the lights on so you can check as soon as I'm inside.
Confirm.
Woo! Speaking about Firefly, boy, those ships look like Firefly classes, don't they? With the glowing tail on the end of them.
And so it begins.
That might have been our break, everybody. Have a witness that can describe the craft, and we'll see. We'll see. I love this show so much. Starting to get that homesick feeling as we get towards the end. I have enjoyed this. I mean, it's almost sad because I think, am I ever going to enjoy anything as much again? And that's so defeatist, you know. It's like all of these fantastic series that I haven't seen that you all have recommended, and I'm stuck here with Babylon 5 thinking there's no way it'll get any better than this. It's all downhill from here. It's that great a show, though. Is that a Centauri craft coming in?
Yep. In the past, it was a great relief to leave Babylon 5 and a great joy to return home. And now it is a relief to leave Centauri Prime and be anywhere else. I thought you were supposed to be protecting me, looking out for my best interests.
He is.
What are people looking at us?
Well, at me, actually.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm on it, sir. Well, there you have the key to your popularity, your absence. Go away for a month and they bow. Go away for 6 months, they will tear the place apart when you come back.
Londo.
Nothing so improves your company like the lack of it. The less they see of you, the more they like you. No, wait. Perhaps you can make some money from this.
You guys, come on now.
100 credits for you not to be there for the day, and for you not to be there for the rest of your life, well,
They named him something. Something's happened in his absence. And Londo, stop. He's your best friend. You know it. We know it. Everyone knows it. He's like the only dude you can trust because he's tried to kill you. And he hasn't.
Yeah. Just a second.
Well, Mike's back on the bottle, so...
Oh, man, I must have forgot to set the alarm. You okay? You look like crap. I thank you, Zach. I think you look pretty cute, too. And Delenn just called to set up a meeting in a half an hour in the president's office. I'll be there. You sure? Because if you're not feeling well... I'll be fine. Tell him I'll be there with bells on. Well, at least that way we'll know how to find you. Security out.
Mike, what did you do that... We had word that there was a bombing, and then back to the bottle for Mike, so... I mean, it has to be related, but...
Investigate an attack on several Drazi ships. Found a lifeboat missing on one of the transports.
Then we've got a survivor.
Well, potentially.
It was a human transport. We think he may have been smuggling illegal goods and cargo into Drazi space on orders from their government.
Well,
every race that joins the Alliance agrees to boycott items on the prohibited list. Dust, certain other drugs used to control and violate people, an assortment of really nasty biological weapons, that sort of thing.
illegal narcotics, though. That's interesting. Unless they're getting a kickback, like Mike said, but...
I worked with him back when we were stationed on the mining colony on Europa. He had the good sense to get the hell out before I did. If anybody can find this guy, it's him. That's assuming the pilot's still alive.
Good.
Yeah.
Stephen, I want you to go along with Garibaldi. Watch his back.
Why?
Look, this is a delicate situation, and my guy's not going to trust anybody except me. What I'm saying is you're going to be spending all your time at the Drazi Hilton because he's not going to want to talk to you. You might as well just stay here.
I mean, that actually makes sense.
Oh, the Holy One.
Has he been, like, named a prophet or something? Did his book get out?
Talon.
Jakar.
Talon, is it you?
Oh,
Except for those days when I don't feel quite like myself, and I suppose that I am someone else. But for now, yes, it's me.
But this is wonderful.
it's Jimmy from Roadhouse. That's right, it's Marshall Teague, right? I think.
Where is my book, Talon? The book I have been writing for the last 2 years?
Got out.
You must understand, Jakar, that all we knew is that you went with Milari to Centauri Prime. Many of us felt that you had been taken prisoner or were going to be executed.
Where is my book? It is my only copy.
Yes, that is precisely the point. Those that read it were very moved by it. And they made some copies.
Copies?
Just a few. Well, they're friends.
Everybody's read
Made a
it, so...
made a few more copies.
How many?
Well, it's hard to say exactly.
We're thinking 1 million?
500 or 600
Thousand. Yep.
Congratulations, Citizen Jakar. You are now a religious icon.
I knew it from the moment he started writing it. I love it. I love it. It's exactly the path he should be on.
Look, I wanted to talk to you before you left. Just find out if you and I are okay. Well, then, why didn't you want me on this mission?
Because I'm drinking again.
Come on, Steven, this is me. I'm just looking out for a friend, that's all. If you weren't a friend, I'd have you along in a second, but you are. And this could get really bad. And like I said, my contact's not going to trust anybody but me.
I mean, to be very fair, it's not weird enough to question. Now, if anybody's going to suss out that he's drinking again, it's going to be Steven. What I love the most about them using these computer-generated graphics, I don't think we ever have the same shot. Like, we don't reuse shot.
Apparently, they are finding it useful in learning how to get along with other races, even yours.
Well, as Mr. Garibaldi says, I think I'll wait for the movie.
Ha! What's this? Oh, okay, I was confused for a second. This is Mike. I thought we were going after the lost pilot, the escape pod. Ha! Why, thank you. Mike's like, where is the minibar?
It's a great way to get yourself killed.
Great shot.
Checking your reactions to see if time had slowed them down. I think they're even better than the last time I saw you.
Yeah, well, when you get stabbed and shot in the back enough times, sooner.
Right?
Tafik. Oh!
Good to see you. And you. Good. The Drazi pay well for human security. It's a status symbol among them.
Really?
Truth is, sometimes I wonder what it would be like if I had left Europa when you did. Maybe I would have had a quieter life.
Quiet is not your way, my friend.
Right. Mike, you think you could have handled that, bud?
My sources tell me the pilot you are looking for has gone into hiding. His employers are not happy that he lost their ship. They know your people found a missing life pod at the site of the last attack. And it would be far easier for them to deny knowing anything about it if he were dead.
Well, that should make my negotiations a little easier.
That, yes, but getting him off planet, that will be hard.
So the Drazi would rather hide something that the Alliance already knows everything about rather than stop the border skirmishes or get some more information. That sounds like the Drazi. That sounds about right. It checks a lot of boxes.
To prevent invaders from taking their city, they built their streets too narrow for armies or engines of war. When you have to go through 2 or 3 at a time, you are most vulnerable.
Everything's a choke point.
Fly over and drop these things called bombs. What's the point?
What's the point of any tradition?
Hmm.
Your shirt buttons from
So
the
neat.
left, but a woman's blouse buttons from the right, because servants used to dress them. The servants are gone, but the style remains.
I don't...
Don't what?
Oh, you're right. It has been a long time since we were back on Europa.
He is still able to at least try to refuse the drinks, so that's good.
He has the location of this balcony and a precision signal light. When he is there, he will let you know. Then you can talk, I can get you away and get back to my life. Good fortune, good health, good God.
Good God.
This guy's good. Interesting, the bottom of the glass is a cutout. That's really cool. How many times have we seen that in Babylon 5? Going to sleep or trying to get something to eat?
Well, can it wait? I just sat down to dinner.
Negative. They say it's important.
All right, I'll take it in my quarters.
Well, you could probably take that with you, Doc.
I'm going to take care of your travel arrangements. I'll see you downstairs when he arrives.
You seem ready for action, buddy.
Tafik!
Oh! I was just about ready to question his loyalty before he took that shot to the chest. And now I'll wait to question his loyalty.
He will meet us tonight in the park at the base of the hotel. He has the location of this balcony and the precision signal light.
Jesus. Well, that bed was immediately broken. Damn, Mike, you could take this guy. Oh, you could definitely take him, Mike. Oh, see ya. You're now wanted for murder. Oh, he's still alive.
Too late for me. The pilot, you have to get to him before they do. Before they...
Well, that sucks. Well, at least you're not wanted for murder. I mean, bright side. Really cool shot.
Leave him alone!
Whoa! Do we even know what's going on here, Mike? Oh, yeah, they're gonna... Mike, Lord Almighty. Get your gun, Mike. Oh, they already kill him. Well, now we're gonna have an international incident here. Or interplanetary incident or something. Intergalactic? Planetary? Planetary? Intergalactic? Oh, he seemed upset. That Drazi seemed upset.
Mission's completely foobarred. I need to get out of here ASAP.
Can you take a civilian transport?
Negative. I don't think they got a picture, but I'm pretty sure my description's all over the place. Spaceport, customs, everywhere. Is there a White Star in the area?
Just one.
That's all I need. I'm gonna set my coordinates up on a sub-channel. I want you to have the White Star come in low, land in the field just outside the capital, hang there long enough for me to just get on board and then get the hell out of there before the local boys can react.
You'll have it. Do you need medical assistance?
No. Thanks, Delenn.
Yeah, I was drinking.
This is Delenn.
Yes, Ambassador.
Put me through to White Star 26.
I often wish that the White Stars that were like White Star, fill in the blank number, had started to adopt like maybe unofficial names.
Jakar. Are they still there?
They're gonna always be there, buddy.
I turned down a chance to become ruler of our world, Talon. And I never once looked back. Because it is not my place in life to lead. If I turn that down, how can I take on all this?
Sometimes you can't refuse destiny, buddy.
I carry my sword in my hand, but you carry your sword in your heart, where no one can take it from you. I have an obligation of honor to use mine. Do you not share that obligation to use yours?
I have nothing to teach them.
That is where you are wrong.
You have everything to teach them.
For 100 years, we have taught ourselves one thing: how to hate and how to fight. This is a new age, Jakar.
There must be more.
But you have been beyond and survived it and have come back to teach us what it is like.
Look at how red his eyes are. I bet you those contacts are destroying him.
I've never been a very spiritual person.
And not the eye itself, like the flesh around it.
It's not about teaching something. It's about unlearning hatred and unlearning fear.
It's almost a re-education, a positive one.
They want me to show them another way. What if I show them the wrong way? What if they come to me not because of the lesson, but because of the teacher?
What's the difference?
If that happens, I give you my word that I will personally kill you. You and I both have our burdens to bear, Jakar. I will carry mine. If you will carry yours.
Fantastic scene. I miss that character a ton. Really cool. I was gonna say, you know, Jakar has led so many different like religious like ceremonies and stuff. Just keep going, man.
I didn't see a thing.
And your friend?
He's dead.
They had strange weapons too. I haven't seen those before. Those sticks.
Surprised you didn't hear it.
I was sleeping. It was a long trip. I just conked out.
Perhaps it was the Drazi who killed the pilot.
No, they weren't Drazi, that much I know for sure. One, it hurts a hell of a lot more to hit a Drazi than it did to hit these guys. And two, if the Drazi had known that the pilot was coming to see us, they would have been downstairs, not hanging around, waiting for me to run into them. And three, when the Drazi police showed up, they just took off.
Right. They ran too.
Whoever killed the pilot, they're the ones behind these attacks. They knew the pilot was alive, and they killed him before we could bring him back to testify about what he saw. They knew exactly what we were trying to do.
Meaning we have a leak.
Looks like. Without the pilot...
My apologies for being late. There was a most remarkable problem with the transport tube. It dropped 2 floors and then stopped suddenly. And so there I was with my feet around my ears, admiring an entirely new view of my inner self. Ah, where did you find this,
You know what this is?
Of course. I've seen this all my life. Ever since I came to the Royal Court, anyway. You won't find this anywhere else.
Centauri.
It's the seal of Emperor Toscano, who first commissioned the Palace Guard 2,000 years ago. Where did you get it? So, what have I missed?
Why didn't they tell him the truth?
And what did you find?
Nothing at all.
Ah?
So,
Oh, so now we don't trust Londo? Okay.
I don't think we can trust him anymore. We know now that the Centauri are almost certainly involved in these attacks.
Jakar, you gonna speak up here that you guys have uncovered stuff too?
That makes sense, though. He's in almost daily contact with his government. If he did have information about the attacks, he might mention it, not knowing he was giving it to the very people responsible for the whole damn thing.
they're dividing the alliance, making the members suspect each other, divide and conquer.
Well, let's not suspect the entirety of the Centauri culture.
We're going to tell Londo what's going on and have him find out for us, or do we keep him completely out of the equation?
Tell him nothing.
Oh, G'Kar.
If you tell him what we know, he'll be outraged. He'll do whatever's necessary to track this problem back to its source. And in a very shortly thereafter, he will almost certainly be dead.
Okay.
We were attacked on Centauri Prime by other Centauri opposed to Molari. At the last moment, he was saved by an outside force, one that seemed to have the run of the palace.
And telekinesis.
Molari is alive only because someone back home wants him that way. If he should begin asking the wrong questions, they would kill him in an instant. No, until we know which side is involved, it's best to keep Londo out of this.
I take it back, G'Kar. You are an incredible tactician.
Keep an eye on him, G'Kar. He may be our only chance to solve this thing. But I'd rather not do it at the cost of his life.
An eye is all I have these days.
I think I've come to a decision. One thing's for sure.
You're leaving Babylon 5.
Sure, I'm gonna miss this place.
Shit. Oh, it's a season of endings, isn't it?
In the past, we have had little to do with other races. Evolution teaches us that we must fight that which is different in order to secure land, food, and mates for ourselves. But we must reach a point where the nobility of intellect asserts itself and says no. We need not be afraid of those who are different. We can embrace that difference and learn from it.
Most holy.
There is no most holy here. There is only me.
G'Kar.
The Book of G'Kar is holy. If it was written under the direct inspiration of the universe itself, as everyone believes it to be, then the whole of it must be true. How then can you go against it?
Show me the passage in the book.
I can't tear it out.
Put your face in the book. If the book is holy and I am holy, then I must help you become closer to the thoughts of the universe. Put your face in the book.
I'm going to close it on your head.
There's lesson number 1.
No, I hate endings.
I got a call from Dr. Benjamin Kyle, head of xenobiological research at Earthdome. We've crossed paths here and there over the years, and he was even loaned out to B5 for a while when the place first went on.
Yeah, he was stationed here, right?
Well, he's retiring at the end of the year.
It'll be a loss. I am familiar with some of his work. He's brilliant. Be a hard act to follow.
Yes, he is.
But I'm gonna try.
Which is why I had to think long and hard when he asked me to take over for him.
I thought you were compiling data on alien disease transmission for Delenn and the Alliance.
I am. With the Alliance giving me the authority to go where I need to go to put this information together, in a lot of ways, it's a match made in heaven.
As long as they don't get a hold of it.
But I've decided to accept his offer.
It makes sense. It's actually realistic.
Well, I would be a liar if I said that I was happy to hear this. You are a valuable member of the team.
It's more than that.
On a strictly personal level, I value your friendship. Well, would you like me to tell Delenn?
No, I'll do that. I think Garibaldi will probably take it the hardest. Next to him, I've been here the longest of anybody from Earth. I've got a call into him right now.
Oh, did you do some more drinking, Mike? Yep. Oh, Bugs Bunny is not happy with you, bud. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Babylon 5, Season 5, Episode 12, The Ragged Edge. And the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished watching the 12th episode of Babylon 5's 5th and final season, The Ragged Edge. It's just like, not much happened in this episode, to be very honest, as far as like advancement of the story. We still have no idea who's doing any of these things. The one lead that we thought we had, Mike tracked down, but again, because of the compromised nature, I think it's safe to say that if Mike hadn't been drinking, things would have gone differently. He would have been more aware of what was going on. His buddy probably wouldn't have gotten killed or jumped at the very least. It's, again, we need to know the reasons behind Mike falling off the wagon again. I'm sure it has something to do with the Psy-Corps bombing that we had. It seemed to be they were very strongly suggesting that those two things were related. So I guess we'll have to see until we get an actual reveal of what pushed him off the wagon. But again, it's sad. It's so sad because, like Steven said, other than Mike, I've been here the longest. And, we're thinking, yeah, man, we've been here. These are people that we have watched through almost 5 full seasons, all these movies and all this other stuff. We know these characters so well, and to lose them, again, it's one of those things that in a show that knows that it's not going to be around much longer, they can do these things. And I think it's so necessary too. I really, really do think it's necessary. I think about like some of the other shows that I've watched that had to rush an ending because they thought they were getting an extra season, and it turns out they maybe had 3 more episodes left to film. And not only did they have to wrap up that season, but they were told they weren't getting renewed. So they had to kind of shoehorn in an ending, which almost always it just comes across as so weak compared to the grandeur that we would think is associated with the characters that we followed. And with Babylon 5, we have the opposite side of that. JMS has plenty of runway to tell the ending of this story. And I think it's that extra time that really makes it extra sad. There isn't a rush. There isn't one of those things where you don't have time to process because, character A is gone and character B is gone and all these people are taking off because of, again, like we talked about it, the accelerated nature of some of these shows having to really force an ending. Not with B5, though. With Babylon 5, we have this slow winding down. And while there are still plenty of problems and you'd think, oh my God, none of this is going to be solved by the end of the show, I don't expect it to be. This is a series that has told us one truth, one absolute truth in this universe, is that while one problem might end, another one's coming just down the road. And no matter what you do, you cannot prevent it. You can prepare for it, sure. But at the same time, even preparations like the Alliance are just sown with so many problems that are inherent into the very nature of these different cultures. It's just a series of problems, a series of hurdles, a series of challenges. And so we're never going to live in a peaceful universe. It's the very nature of what JMS has created. He has told us that while we may have a couple years of peace, our last best chance for peace failed. And here we are again. And it's a cycle. To me, it's what makes Babylon 5 one of the main reasons why Babylon 5, even in this fantastic world of space stations and starships and aliens, is one of the most realistic depictions of reality, of just the way shit is. That, it endears itself to me each and every time we watch it because of the realistic way it approaches these things. For instance, we have all seen lesser shows that would have had the alcoholism of Michael Garibaldi taken care of. We would have had that one storyline where he really was suffering, fell back off the wagon, and here he was, and then he was able to pull himself back up. Well, we've taken care of that, says the lesser series. We don't have to revisit it at any point because we've already told that story. And as we all know, addicts never rebound or fall back into, their addictions, right? Babylon, JMS realizes that if something truly terrifying or truly stressful or just something really emotional hits Michael Garibaldi, he is more susceptible than really most of our people because of that prior addiction. And it's not a prior addiction. He is addicted to alcohol. That's going to be his lot in life forever. If he takes up the glass again or the bottle, he cannot put it down. It's an illness, and he is suffering from it. He has this illness forever. And so again, they go back to it. And to us, it makes us think, oh God, what's happened? And you know what? The more I thought about it at the end of not this episode, but the prior episode when we saw him drinking, I thought to myself, oh, now he's drinking again. And you would think, oh my gosh, what amazing. And again, I thought about this in between last episode and here. What amazing, eventful, monumental thing happened for him to start drinking again. And then I thought to myself, it doesn't have to be something monumental. It could be he fell. He is a human. Michael Garibaldi is one of the most realistic characters I've ever seen, because there are times when I cannot stand him, and there are times when I would absolutely jump in front of a plasma bolt for him. I think he is an incredibly nuanced character who Jerry has played fantastically in the show because of those waves that he can go in where, we have that strong kind of very, very direct Michael Garibaldi that we really need in certain situations. And then we have this fractured, this Garibaldi that hides the truth even from his best friends. I was tired, I was sleeping. Like, he can't even admit it because that's a sign of weakness. And it's a self, it's a cycle. He can't pull the nose up on this one. And nor should he ever be able to. He is an alcoholic. He will always be an alcoholic. He can never socially drink. These are things that, that's the nature of the beast. And because of that very nature and the life that Garibaldi has to live with it, we, the audience, get to ride that with him the entire time. Whether it's a positive thing when he is out of the addiction and showing his full potential, and then he gets hit with these, Bester, whatever he did to, all the shit that Bester did to him, and then we're back to drinking again. So Mike, really, I absolutely applaud JMS for what he has done to the character of Michael Garibaldi, because if he loves Garibaldi the way that we all do, that's his child that he has written. And he continues to make that child one of the most realistic in anything I've ever witnessed. Oh, losing Stephen. But you know what? I think it's so fitting that our original doctor and Dr. Kyle is retiring, and taking up that position is now going to be Doc Franklin. Again, the only way that you can miss a character is if the character was portrayed well and that you fell in love with the character. There are characters, and I love, Stephen's one of my absolute favorites. I've said that from the beginning. I just think that I'm drawn to that character. I think that he is incredibly engaging and incredibly intriguing. He had some weird problems that he had to he had to pull the nose up out of a couple of those things. I'm thinking hitting on people whose, spouses have just died, that type of stuff. But realistic, whether you take the faults as well as the strengths of these characters. And in so doing, we come to accept them, I think anyway, at least for myself. What do you all think? In knowing that they have these faults, in knowing that they have effed up plenty of times, and also been heroes when we've needed them to be heroes, those characters, we know them more. I feel anyway. I feel like, let's say that like Michael had been an alcoholic but had hidden it and we never really knew what was going on. We wouldn't know him as well. We wouldn't feel closer to him the same way that we wouldn't feel as close to Doc Franklin if we hadn't seen all of these aspects, good and bad, of his life. It's expert long-form storytelling, and now we're at the end of that. And so for good or for ill, it's time to say goodbye. I absolutely love this show, my friends, and we're down to thereabouts 10 episodes left in it. So knowing that they're starting to glide us in towards the final landing of Babylon 5, it's going to be a beauty to behold, because this is JMS. JMS has never disappointed me. I don't think he can at this point. Even if these last 10 episodes were, I would still look at Babylon 5 as the greatest series I've ever seen. Storytelling-wise, serialized, you can't be beat. It just really can't be beat. There's just too much. There's too much in this show. But now, friends, Well, we have 10 episodes to get ready for the final farewell. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time for Babylon 5. Or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear, dear friends, all that is then and this is now. And now, unfortunately, it's time for us to say goodbye from the beautiful realism that is Babylon 5. But where should we say goodbye from? Because as always and forever, from the jump until now, until these last 10 episodes, we are the Greek chorus. We are the ones that hear the original tale told by JMS. And JMS's original design was to get that tale in as many ears as he could. And now that's our job, my friends. We go out, we find people that haven't seen the show before, and we ask them the question, would you like to hear the greatest story ever told? And we tell them about Babylon 5. And as our reward for this dutiful service, my friends, we are able to jump back into the episode we just watched and say goodbye from a favored scene. So I saved this one for now, friends, because G'Kar will always be my very favorite character in this entire show, followed closely by Mr. Malari. But right now, G'Kar has become what we always thought he would be, the Book of G'Kar. I knew that sumbitch. The Book of G'Kar is out there among the Narn now. We can't put the genie back in the bottle in this one, my friends. But, where do we say goodbye from? We say goodbye from that very first lesson as G'Kar goes out among the people, invites them into his home, and begins to tell them the tale, the lines between the lines of the Book of G'Kar, and he begins to teach the Narn how they can be better neighbors and how to better expect things of positivity from themselves. Friends, it's going to be an interesting experience, at least for the last 10 episodes. Until we get a chance to watch those, Vulcan roll, old friends, and I'll see you.